In our sessions, looking at your front door, we've covered a number of themes, from the shape to the corners, to the number of sides, to where the lock is. We're now going to look at the letterbox. Imagine you're standing outside your front door. Now, those of you doing this for the first time, you'll be thinking to yourself, where is my letterbox? Those of you who have been following these sessions about how to look at a front door would have already noted your letterbox. We're interested in the position. Look at your front door. If you can't see your front door clearly, don't panic. Just imagine that you're going up to it now. Starting from the highest point, start tapping. And as you tap, lower your body down so that you're coming down to a squatting position. Now repeat the exercise. Stand up, start tapping your front door. You're in the middle part of your door, start tapping. And as you tap, you're noting. Your letterbox could be at the upper part. You'll generally find that if a letterbox is at that top part of the door, it's quite small. Your letterbox should be in the middle of the door. In London, that's generally considered to be the most convenient place for a letterbox. And they're generally quite large. Or your letterbox could be literally at the foot of the door. For most postmen, that is quite annoying because the postman then has to squat down to force large bundles of letters through generally a small letterbox, and they're not keen on that. So these are the three places that your letterbox could generally be. However, some of you may even have in consciousness where letterboxes are at right angles to the door, which is an actual box in certain places where there are several flats in one building. You have at right angles to the boxes where mail is put. That can be considered to be quite impersonal because it means that you've got to run downstairs in your pyjamas or in your nightdress or in your bikini if you're in your sun tanning machine and open your front door and get your mail. How irritating. Anyway, so we've looked at the three places where a letterbox could be. Your job is next time, when you're standing outside your front door, to look at your front door and see where your letterbox is positioned. Top, middle, or bottom. The next thing is to note how is it orientated. Is it in a vertical position? Is it in a horizontal position? Generally, from our observations, we have seen that letterboxes which are at the top or in a vertical position, the ones in the middle, if the letterbox is large, is generally in a horizontal position, and the ones at the bottom tend to be in a horizontal position. Your job is to note not only the position of your own letterbox, but to see whether the houses that you pass, whether the letterboxes, how they are positioned. So the whole idea is to really generate an interest in doors, so that you're not seeing doors in a superficial manner. You're looking at the letterbox, you're seeing the position it is on the door, and you're seeing the orientation. And then you've got little clues which you can use to help you. Is there a door knocker above the letterbox? Some of you may even suddenly recall that certain doors, there's a huge handle in the middle of the door, just above the letterbox. These are the things that you need to note. Do it in a relaxed fashion, do it calmly. First starting with your own door. Once you start with your own door, you'll find Other doors will spring to mind. Don't force anything.